5 signs that somebody is high on cocaine. These are 5 signs that somebody is high on cocaine. This isn't to diagnose anybody, but this is for friends and family and others to understand and know if somebody is actually using this drug. Because when it comes to cocaine, there are some signs out there that they let you know, if you know what you're looking for, that this person is actually abusing the drug. If you're new to the channel, hit the like and subscribe button. So the first sign that somebody is high on cocaine is that they have all the energy and enthusiasm, and they are talking about everything and anything in the world with so much energy that it is almost entrancing, and they are constantly talking in circles about absolutely nothing, but the energy that they have, the excitement that they have about what they're talking to. You're like, oh my goodness, I'm excited for you, but I don't even know what we're doing because this makes no sense, and they will not stop talking. When you are high on coke, especially after it first hits your brain, you just word vomit everything, and you don't remember even what you're talking about because you are talking so fast that it continually keeps just looping in like a record until the effects start to slowly wear off. And that is one of the biggest signs that somebody is high on cocaine. Another sign that somebody is high on cocaine is that they are also constantly sniffing and snorting. You're not even going to bring it up, but they're going to tell you that they have sinus issues or their sinuses are messed up, their allergies are messed up, because addicts, when you're high, you have this paranoia in you, and you think that other people are picking up on things. And cocaine addicts, you don't even have to ask them about their nose, but if somebody's constantly snorting and they're playing with their nose, they will just look at you and they'll be like, oh, sorry, my allergies are messed up. You never asked them what was wrong with their nose, but they're going to involuntarily share, because cocaine does wreak just havoc on your nose. It hits the mucous membranes in your nose. It really clogs it up and just blows up your entire nose. There's tons of mucus there, so you're constantly snorting and sniffing. Constantly also fidgeting with your nose is another common sign that somebody is high. Another sign that somebody is also high on cocaine is the sole fact that they are sweating, they are not hungry, and they are locking their jaw. So a lot of physical signs to it is literally somebody will be sweating and they're not hungry if you're out and no food around them, but they will be drinking a lot of water because they have dry mouth, and they're going to be fidgeting with their jaw. Because for whatever reason, this whole jaw area locks up and you start to mess with your mouth. And it's almost a sensory deal, and you're playing with your mouth, and you also have dry mouth combination at the same time. So you're constantly either drinking water or liquid or alcohol. To constantly kind of try and keep your mouth lubricated is another huge sign that somebody is actually on coke. The fourth sign that somebody is on cocaine is that they're constantly disappearing. And the reason that they're constantly disappearing is cocaine's only going to, that high last for about 15 to 20 minutes. And now you have to get high again because you hit the coke drop. And what the coke drop is when the dopamine's not being produced anymore. And so now all of a sudden you're feeling depressed and sad that you have to continue to keep using so that you keep the high where it was. So they're going to constantly be going to the bathroom telling you that they have IBS. They're going to come up with all these weird excuses for things that you never ask about. And they're going to constantly either be going to the bathroom or be going to their vehicle. They're going to be disappearing to wherever they're using at, doing more, coming back, and all of a sudden they are recharged, it seems like, with the same energy that they just had about 15, 20 minutes ago. The number one sign is somebody is on coke plays into that, and that is that they are moody people. Man, they are just all over the board. They go from big mood energy, excitement, enthusiasm, just all of that, to depression, isolated, reserved, pulling back. They're just not coherent anymore in the conversations. And that is because of the dopamine and serotonin. Your brain produces so much that you're just on that one, talking to everybody. You are the life of the party. Well, when your brain shuts that down, now all of a sudden depression sets in, the emptiness sets in. You're no longer talking. All that anxiety, depression now fits in your brain, and you isolate away because you want to get high again to get that feeling back, because this is not a good feeling creeping in. You're not laughing. You're not having fun all of a sudden. You want to have fun again. So how do you have fun? You have to use again. So you're going to notice that they are moody. They are high and low, and they are extremes. That is one of the number one signs that somebody is currently high on cocaine. And it's amazing when it comes to cocaine, people that are using, whether you're an addict or not, you can't just do one line. You will literally pretty much do it all until it's gone, because it's the only way you can fight off that depression that comes in when it comes to the drop of cocaine. If you're new to the channel, hit the like and subscribe button. I mean, I share out of testimonies, I share out of stories just to help those out there struggling know that they're not alone. The more that we hear stories that we can relate to, the more that we know that we're not insane, even though we are insane as addicts. And it's fighting through every single day and figuring out what works for us to get sober. Because I mean, that's ultimately what it's about, is getting sober, knowing that it can get better, knowing that it is worth it, and finding the path for us to our sobriety. I mean, it is a fight. It's not easy. It's getting all the energy into your sobriety that you did into getting high. And for the ones that are out there that are going through it right now, I am proud of you. Find your way. And sometimes that includes inpatient and outpatient rehab. Sometimes that includes treatment facilities, therapists, NA, AA. Find what works for you and the combination of what works for you, because you do matter. And I mean, share your experiences and stories down below, because that's where we connect at, is through the experience of knowing that we're not the only one. And for the ones that are sober right now, I am proud of you. And the ones that are going through it, you got this.